Good afternoon. On March 7th, I stood with Governor Mike Parson to announce that we had our first positive case of COVID-19 in St. Louis County. A little more than 3 weeks later, that number has grown to more than 300, and we know that more positive results will follow as more people get tested. As this pandemic spreads across the country and throughout our region, we have three priorities: saving lives, making sure our residents' basic needs are met, and restarting the economy as soon as we responsibly can. To save lives, we must flatten the curve to prevent the rapid spread of this virus so our health systems are not overwhelmed. Slowing a pandemic or mitigating it is critical. Doing so reduces the number of cases that are active at any given time and gives our hospital systems the proper capacity to respond. To prevent the spread, we continue to increase community awareness through our website, stlcorona.com, the media, billboards, social media, and conversations with the clergy, business leaders, and municipal and regional leaders. Through the Department of Human Services, we are working with more than 20 agencies to educate the public and make sure they are aware of how this virus is spread, common symptoms, and how to get tested. Community groups are making sure kids who would typically be in school are getting fed, and those who need shelter have a safe place to stay, and that utilities will not be cut off, or more and more people will find themselves out of work. We have called on volunteers to help us in various ways, and we have a team working to mobilize as many of these folks as possible. More than 300 medical professionals have stepped up. You're welcome to as well. To find out how you can help, go to stlcorona.com. Prevention includes limiting crowd sizes and stressing the importance of social distancing. We have closed playgrounds and basketball courts at our county parks. Restaurant business is limited to carryout, delivery, and drive-through. Graduations, proms, and spring breaks and other traditions have been interrupted by this pandemic. Weddings have been postponed, and funerals are being held without loved ones there to mourn. But these decisions were necessary. We are in a new normal, and we will be for most, if not all, of the spring. We are resilient, and we will come back strong. We have great challenges before us, and we must focus on stopping this virus and keeping as many of our residents healthy as possible. Testing is essential to the treatment and ultimately determining the scope of this pandemic. We are working to expedite the screening process, increase test availability, and make sure that testing is done equitably. We have testing sites in North, South, West, and Mid-County, and we are working closely with our hospital groups and our hospital leaders to come together to ensure that they are prepared as this virus continues to take its toll on our region. I know that this pandemic has landed a devastating punch to our economy. Our businesses are suffering. To address this, I have created an economic rescue team. I'm working with Civic Progress, the Regional Business Council, and the St. Louis Economic Development Partnership to determine ways to shore up our economy. We have to offer financial assistance if we expect our small businesses to bounce back. What I need from you most of all is all of you to pledge to take care of yourselves, to keep close tabs on your loved ones, your friends, and your neighbors, to not gather in groups, and when you go to the park or the grocery store, remember social distancing. Working from home while you're trying to educate your children from home as well creates new stress on families. Hang in there. I know this is a lot to deal with. This crisis is the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last thing I think about before bed. I worry about my family, and I worry about yours. I worry about the economic state of this county and this country. But I know that together we have this. Take care of yourself, eat healthy food, get plenty of sleep. Exercise, and lean on your faith to find the strength that you sometimes feel you don't have. There is no weakness on leaning on others. Thank you.